Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
To the air, it's Raymond. Got his man down the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gantleberry. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
At the 35, he's got room. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Oh, what a move. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Turns it loose deep. Pulls it in on the right. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run the option. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards.
They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now on first down for this offense. The give to the left. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
On second down, they'll take to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll set up to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. And the defense gets to the quarterback. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And they can't make the connection. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And here comes the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That completion delivers a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He leaves it with his back. At the 45 on his way. And they're able to make the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Offense working from the pistol. Going up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Looking for a man. It's Raymond. He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Sweet spin. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in the game, more or less in the first half.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll immediately call timeout. His 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Grab near the marker. It's Clay. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. You might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Firing to the right, complete. snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the fifth oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Weaver. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Dropping back, it's Raymond. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it, and he's past the marker. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range with Ed Love to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. To throw, it's Raymond. Throws for the tight end. He makes a grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. And they're in for a touchdown. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sims. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Running it back, it's McAfee. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Raymond. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That's reeled in, it's Bannister. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. To the ground and try to pick up the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive done.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man, they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Sims. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They're going to throw it again. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dialing up a second down pass play. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession gain. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Off play action. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move at the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford.
Right down the middle. And that pass intercepted.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They think there's room to run to the right here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Raymond. Going for 6. And it's caught for the touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
Man, it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Trying to find his man on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.